Hey, First Baptist Church family, Pastor Derek here. Glad you're tuning into this weekly update. Just 3 things I want to share with you this week. The first one is this, that sharing Jesus with your community is as easy as living life, and that's really all it is. We're just asked to go out in the communities that we live in and live out the love that God has put inside of us. And when we love, then we are bringing God to people because God is within us, and we know that. So the commandment to make disciples while being a disciple is pretty simple. You invite your family and your friends and other acquaintances to just do life with you, and then just share your love with Jesus with them. Sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes years, but the point being is you develop trust and friendships that will last a lifetime, becoming a larger community, a community of God. This fall, I'm going to be teaching a couple of conversations where we get together and talk about how easy it is. And the first one, I'm going to use this book called Got Style by Dr. Jeffrey Johnson, an ABC pastor who did a great job of putting together a book that talks about how easy it is to just go out and share Jesus. And we're going to look at that and look at how we can incorporate it into what we do in our everyday life. So I'll be excited to share that with you. Watch our documentation and our news feeds to identify when those conversations will happen. I certainly hope you'll sign up for them. Second, there's 2 wonderful dates coming up here at the church you want to be a part of. August 24th and then August 25th. On the 24th, we're having a block party here at the church from 4 to 6. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have some old-time contests like cake walks and spitting of the sunflower or the watermelon seeds. We're going to have some yard games here to play. We're going to have some bounce houses for some kids. We're going to have water sports going on, so to speak. We'll have music and we'll have face painting. It's just going to be a fantastic opportunity to gather and just have some fun with our neighbors. And so bring your family and your friends and your neighbors, as we're going to have this great 2-hour party. And then we're going to go into the worship center and we're going to have a concert given to us by our wonderful music ministry here. And we're going to have modern music, hymns. We're going to have some gospel music, is what I've been told. And we're going to have a few testimonies that we're going to hear from and how important God is in their life. So mark your calendar, and again, bring as many people as you can to this. It's going to be a great block party. And then on the 25th, we're going to gather here that Sunday, and we're going to celebrate at least 2 lives that have been changed by the love of Christ as we have a baptism Sunday. And there may be a 3rd or 4th or 5th, who knows? So if you know anybody who is interested in making their life open to Jesus, have they talked about it or even questioned it, let them know about this opportunity, because who knows, maybe the Spirit will move in them that day and provide an opportunity where God can connect to them in their mind and their soul. So share August 25th, and come that day ready to celebrate and give a huge clap offering to God for these 2 lives, at least these 2 lives. Finally, I want to say thank you, a gesture of gratitude to all those in our community that continue to commit to the ministries at First Baptist under the benefit of God. And, there's all sorts of ways to give: serving, monetary gifts, obviously, giving of talent and treasures. And so it takes a whole family to do what God's asked to do, and that is to go out into the fringes of society and just love people so they know that God exists and God is there with them. And so thank you for your commitment. It is truly, truly grateful that you do that, and glad that you do that. So those are our announcements for this week. And remember that as you're doing life, when you're out doing life, when you're at home, wherever you're at, the mission of our church family, is to draw our communities and world into a deeper relationship with God, and that's what God asks us to do. And so live out the gospel and share it with as many people as you can. And don't forget, Sunday, 10:30, we worship. I'll see you there.